Welcome back, another episode. After saving Athena from the fire in episode 9, Bobby collapsed outside his blazing house and suffered a heart arrest. In the first scene of the show, a doctor informed Athena that smoke inhalation had caused his heart to stop for 14 minutes, but paramedics were able to revive him while he was being transported to the hospital. The doctor reminded Athena that until Bobby woke up, which was still unknown, there would be no answers to his condition. She also reminded Athena that Bobby had signed a release committing to no exceptional measures to keep him alive should his body fail to heal. In other words, if he did not wake up after a predetermined period of time, his machines would be disconnected. Athena planned a retaliation scheme. Athena assumed that Amir started the fire at her and Bobby's house because Bobby's status was still unknown. In an attempt to get Amir to forgive Bobby for his role in the Minnesota fire that killed both of their families many years ago, Athena informed an unconscious Bobby that she had caused this tragedy to occur after inviting Amir into their home. After that, Athena hurried to his house while Maddie alerted Chimney about Athena's unusual behavior. The connections between Amir and Bobby are then made by Maddie, Chimney, and Hen, explaining why Athena could have suspicions about Amir. Amir angrily denied any involvement in lighting the fire when Athena confronted him about it at gunpoint. The two clicked immediately because they had both experienced seeking justice and retribution following the unjust death of a loved one. Athena saw that Amir would never use murder as a form of retaliation. Just like her, Athena, who was still suspicious of him, consented to allow him to provide his official version of events at the police station. Athena lit an additional fire that saved lives. As Amir faced the grandpa of a coyote he had encountered with Bobby in episode 8, Athena trailed Amir's captors to a warehouse and contacted the police for assistance. The guy then confessed to going rogue and setting Bobby's house on fire in retaliation for his grandson's death, after disclosing that he had joined forces with the US government to negotiate a deal and remove himself from the cartel. Bobby became conscious. One of the responding cops informed Athena that someone had been attempting to get in touch with her after they had found justice for their tragedy. Watchers then see Athena race to the hospital, where she discovers the 118 firefighters encircling Bobby, who had just woken up and was anticipated to fully recover. After Athena eventually gave her children a call to inform them of the situation, the family got back together to assist them in beginning to reconstruct their lives following the fire. Christopher made the decision to go live with Eddie's parents. Christopher barricaded himself in his room and wouldn't talk to his father after discovering Eddie and Kim together. A knock at the door derailed Buck's plans to meet his friend and ask him to speak with Christopher on his behalf. Eddie then found out that Christopher had called his parents and asked them to take a plane from their Texas home to Los Angeles in order to assist. Maddie and Chimney were given custody of Mara, after a corrupt local politician interfered in the adoption of their foster daughter Mara as payback for Hen failing to save her son in an emergency. Things were hopeless for Hen and Karen. The ending saw Hen hoping to be with Mara again, but she kept running into obstacles in her attempts to bring her family back together. However, Chimney and Maddie have a surprise when the family visits them for supper near the end of the show. Bobby was persuaded by Amir to continue fighting fires. Upon his discharge from the hospital, Bobby went to see the remains of his house. When Amir dropped by, they had an open discussion. Bobby continued to feel that he didn't deserve all of the gifts he had reaped since the Minnesota fire, but Amir helped him see that, right or wrong, Bobby had worked hard to reconstruct his life and build the family he currently has, both at home with Athena and with the 118 firemen. For more videos, subscribe.